One comment I got yesterday stuck with me, and today it changed how I handled things after I got into a trade I wasn't feeling so good about. I'll walk you through the setup, how I managed it, and wrap up with my week 1 challenge and P&L results. All right, so we're getting close to 30 minutes into the New York session, August 1st, Friday. Fridays have been bad for me lately, so I was a bit scared coming in today. So this is my trade setting up an A short. MA's down like well over 100 points, I think, at this time. And it's just straight down. I didn't like this trade at all. I thought it seemed like a reasonable area for it to bounce from. I thought I might be getting in short right before the reversal back up, but it was definitely my trade setup. So I had to just put the stop sell on and take the trade if it triggers here in a second. We'll see. All right, so it looks like I'm going to be in this trade. Trade's triggered. I move my stop up, get my TP in place. So it's a 20-point stop, 30-point TP on this one. And now we need to see if I'm going to close it up.
And jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
All right, so as you can see, I did not close the trade. I kept watching it. Now, the reason I kept watching it is that I was convinced it was going to lose. I thought its price is not going down anymore. This is the start of the reversal. The trade's going to lose. And I had a comment yesterday on here that said basically like, don't count it as a win that you shut down after you see a winner. You need to just count it if you take a loss. So that's where I was like, I'm going to watch it take a loss and then I'm going to close it down and like I'll show you kind of thing, but like proving him right at the same time. And I totally appreciate the comment and the feedback because like he really was being like, "Hey, I watched your videos and this is your problem and this is what you need to do." All right, so the trade won, so I didn't get to sort of prove him right on that all I needed to do was shut it down after a loss. Uh, but I mean, I think this was 31 points or so. So happy with the win on a Friday for sure. I did keep watching for a little bit after this trade. I went for 1.5 to 1, which is what I'm doing now. This one actually went 4 to 1. So I could have got more on it, but I'm happy with the 1.5 to 1. And I'm happy with, I guess, sticking to the rules minus watching the trade. Like I stayed out. And as ridiculous as it sounds, after getting the 31 points, I watched it get down to 800 here. And I started thinking, like, oh, this is what I had, written in my journal at the beginning of the day, like clear support at 800. So I had to close it now. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how the week went. So I had 3 out of 5 of the days I actually fully won my discipline challenge where I took one trade, shut it down, didn't look at it. So 3 out of 5 days I did that. 1 out of 5 days I only took one trade, but I watched the trade that was today. And then the one day on Tuesday was multiple trades, full tilt, stupid, sizing up, almost lost the account. Um, so, in just even like 2 weeks of doing this, I can see that if I can just eliminate that full tilt day, like it didn't go horrible this time. I ended up only losing $95 on it, but it easily could have been the eval account gone. So, if I can stick to this and I can just get rid of that one tilt day that shows up, once every couple weeks or every week or however often, if I can get rid of that, then I think I'll be pretty good with my trading and I can just work on refining my strategies and my execution and maybe working on better risk to reward, maybe trailing stops, but I'm not there yet with that. As for the P&L on the week, I was actually, when I went to check, because I try not to check as much as possible, like I'm not trying to keep track of it. I'm really just trying to put the money out of my head. But today I went to go and see for my weekly stats because it's Friday. And I was actually like, holy crap, I'm only like $315 away from passing the account. So that was good. I'm excited about that. But of course, then the second thought was, oh, maybe I should go in on two minis and just like quickly pass this account. And obviously, then I was like, absolutely not. I need to just shut it down and be done with trading for the day. Yeah, so I think I made $565 this week, which is it's an eval account, so it's not real money, but if it was real money, that's awesome. I'm totally happy with that. That makes a huge difference in my life. Also, I'm in Canada, so that 565 American is, more than 565. But even if it's just 565 Canadian, I'm happy with that and it's great. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how the week went. I really just need to get rid of those days where I go completely off track and go on tilt. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and join me in the challenge. If you think only taking one trade or not watching your trades could help with your discipline and help with your overall trading, then join me. Leave a comment, say, hey, I'm going to join you in this, and then every day let me know how you do in the challenge. All right, I will see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.